Hello, my crafty friends. Sorry I'm late. Had things I had to do. Um, so hopefully y'all will not worry that I'm not here and you'll show up in a minute. Um, don't think I want to put black in there. Hi, Mina. Hi, Kathy. Hi, Lori. I'm glad y'all are here. I'm going to be making textured papers and so I'm going to be cutting up strings so that maybe they won't they will be easier to use the paper than if I left them long. So hi, Janet. Hi, Mindy. I decided I'm just going to go ahead and do some snipping, cutting stuff up while I'm waiting on people to get in here. I've never done this before, so it's going to be my experiment. I've seen Janet's papers and they were lovely, so I'm hoping I can get something similar. Oh, I think I need fabric scissors. Probably should have cut these up in color groupings instead of just cutting them up, but oh well. We're just going to do it. Hi, Brittany. It's good to see you. Looks fun, doesn't it? Last night, I picked some thyme and rosemary with the blossoms, and then some other kind of little purple flower. And then these red leaves came off of a plant over in my mother's yard. And I left those out here hoping they would dry enough that I can put them in the paper. So we're going to go ahead and use them even though they're not completely dry. And this is some tea grounds, green tea. And it's not completely dried out either. So, but I figure it's going to get wet when I put the Mod Podge stuff on it. So, hey. And yeah, this is embroidery floss. It was just a whole bunch of little bits. And so I just made it into even littler bits. And then I've got some copper glitter. And I've got also this kind of just iridescent glitter. And I thought I would sprinkle that on top, the glitter, because I know if it's underneath the tissue, it probably won't show up much. But we're going to try. And then I've got some herbs. I've got allspice and cloves and cinnamon and ginger and turmeric and mustard. Just so there'll be different colors. And then over here I have some, this is, it's carded sari silk. So it's very, very soft and fluffy. And it's something, you can spin it into yarn. That's why I got it. Or mix it in with your wool to spin into yarn. But I thought it would be fun to maybe add some of these bits in there too. So we're going to try that and see. Hello, Barbara. I'm glad you're here. Hi, Cheryl. It's good to see you. So we're going to try a little bit of all these things. And I haven't decided yet if we're going to do, all the different things on each page, or if we're going to like put these on one page and these on a different page. I don't know. And the glitter on a different page. What do y'all think? Should we just make a whole hodgepodge of stuff on each page, or should we try to do? That's why I was using it, Mina, because it's a real strong color, and I'm hoping that when it gets in the Mod Podge, it'll release some of that color. It's great to dye papers. Or hi Joan, I'm glad you're here. Yeah, copper glitter. Yay! So whew. Thread bits and tea bits would be cool. Yeah, well, I'm definitely going to mix some of the herbs or the tea, the spices and things in with these. So these will provide some color, hopefully, and the rest of this stuff will provide more texture. Hi, Sharon. I'm glad you're here. So I've got several pieces of paper, and I thought we'd just do a few of these. I do need to set out some, while I'm thinking about it here real quick, some wax paper, so I have a place to put these when they're drying. Okay, let me find another spot for another batch. So I have places to put 4 pages, so we'll do 4 pages. How's that for a decision on how many pages to do? Alrighty. And then for the top layer, you know, that holds everything in place, I'm going to do 2 of them. Well, I don't know. I'm going to do some of them with this tissue paper because I love the vintagey look of that. And then, but I've also got this, this plain tissue paper that I got in Happy Mail the other day, and it's, I think it would be good to do a page with it too. So we're going to do some of both. Very practical. That's right. Okay. Now finding a place to put all this stuff. Let me move this over, and that'll give me some space up here that I can set some things. Don't need those. I don't think I need those. We're just going to tear stuff up here. Now I've got, my pages are pretty big. They're it's 11 by 17 paper because I thought I might want to make journal covers out of them. And so I just went ahead and got big pieces. I do need my mat so I don't get glue everywhere. Okay, I'm going to have to move stuff up onto here so I can get this on the table. Otherwise, it'll be bothering me. Okay, perfect. Oops. Okay. Me too, Brittany. Okay, I'm going to probably be asking Janet questions because she's the one who's the expert at this, and I'm definitely not. This is my first try. Okay. So, hi, Barb. Hi, Holly. I'm glad you're here. Hi, Sherry. It's good to see you. Okay, question. Janet, I put Mod Podge down all over the paper, right? And then I put my stuff on top of it. And then I lay this on top and add Mod Podge on top of this. Is that how it goes? Hi, Mary. Have I got my steps in order? Hi, Tanya. It's good to see you. No. Okay. Well, give me the steps then, Janet. Obviously, my thinking was wrong. So let's see what she says. Okay, that's what I said. Oh, you don't put Mod Podge over the pattern paper? So the Mod Podge is only on the bottom, like bottom, the underneath. Okay. All right. It's going to need to be a pretty heavy layer of Mod Podge then, so that there'll be enough of it to for all the stuff to, to stick to the stuff and to the pattern paper. At least that. Oh no, go back. After it dries, do another coat. Okay. See, I would have just gone ahead and stuck another coat right on there. Okay. Let's start. Well, let's start out with a little bit. Let's put some turmeric on here and see. Oh, it's not even open. I got the new one so it would be strong, but I didn't realize that. Okay. Well, that stuff is really packed in there. It's not wanting to. I need to. Okay. I think I did get it. Okay. So I'm going to add the turmeric. And I'm just going to do a little of this. Might not be a good idea. I don't want things to dry, but I do want some of the yellow to actually incorporate itself in it. So Janet's probably saying, no, Lisa. Okay. Hi, Gloria. I'm glad you're here. I'm also going to put a little allspice because, oh, that's probably too much. Okay, we may not do the leaves and tea on this one because I'm afraid I'm going to run out of time. That's going to dry on me before I get. Okay, we're just going to put this much on here since I'm worried about that, and it's my first time. It's my first time. We're just going to go easy. And because I do want it to be easy, I'm going to go ahead and just use this tissue paper and just go straight down on it because I have a piece that will cover everything, and I don't know that I do of the pattern paper. I may have to put on several pieces to get the pattern paper to. I'm assuming you need to really make sure you get out any air bubbles that's around all that threads and yarn and stuff. See, It's not sticking down right here. I know. Okay. I'm telling you, you must have been writing that when I thought of it. Yeah, I like mines. That's right. Okay. Now then, I guess that's done, and I just need to set it aside. I'm thinking, well, I was going to say if I go ahead and put the Mod Podge on top, then I can sprinkle my copper on it. But let's set it aside for now, and maybe I'll bring it back over here and do that later. Okay. Oh. Let's see if we got to worry about glue a little bit. Okay. So it won't dissolve? Is that's why you don't put it on right now? Okay, that makes sense, Janet. Then we'll go ahead and let that one sit a little bit. It won't hurt it, and we can go ahead and make another one. Then we can come back and do second layer on it. Okay. This time I'm going to see if I can find a piece of pattern paper that's big enough to go over this whole thing. So I'll be prepared. I wasn't thinking about that till I already had my Mod Podge on there. And okay. Let's go ahead and tear this off here. And we're going to, whoop, not those. We're going to move the rest of these papers out of the way here. Because I'm going to get my arm in them or something. Okay. There we go. Okay, before we start, what y'all tell me, what do we want? Hi, Teresa. What do we want to put on this one? Do we want to put some of this and the tea? Or do we want to put some of the herbs and some cinnamon or whatever? Tell me what y'all think would be fun to put on here. I've got the sari silk. I've got the chopped up little bits of floss. Okay, Holly says herbs and she was first, so we're going to do that. Cheryl says cinnamon, so we'll do that. So one more. Which of these things do you want me to put on with the herbs and the cinnamon? The silk or the DMC floss? Somebody tell me while I'm... Herbs, then bits, then cinnamon. That's a good idea, Teresa. Okay. All right. I'm trying not to get too much outside of the paper because I don't want it to stick down. This is when something to just pour it out of would have been really nice. Ah, come on. Okay, let me wipe up a little bit of that. There we go. Okay. Some herbs. Let's do a little bit of the thyme. And do a little bit of these purple things. Can't really see them all that great, but and so did we say bits? I think we said bits. Hi, Beth. I'm glad to see you. I'm playing. We'll use on the next two, we'll use the sari silk, or at least on one of them. Okay, there's that. And now cinnamon. Smells yummy. Smells yummy. Okay. And then we're going to just put this right down on top of it. Get my brayer out. Okay, that keeps getting caught on whatever I'm using and pulling back up. When we add some more on top, that'll help that. But for the most part, the brayer works really well, but it does sometimes pull it up. Dried rose petals would be great. I just didn't have any. I looked for some because I thought I had some somewhere, but okay. That's probably true, Janet, but I think I'm going to do them in layers anyway, that way, because it was pulling back up with my hand when I was touching it. And so I think it'd be better to let it stick down a little while. I think your original method is better than than being in a hurry. Okay. Now then, let me. Okay. Here's another piece of paper. Peppermint tea. Ooh, that would be great. I didn't have any peppermint tea. Didn't have any peppermint tea. Okay. I'm going to pull out some of this and y'all can see if you have some color choices that you would prefer. Let's see, here's some purple. There's some more purple. And then I've got this kind of blue, turquoisey. It's got a lot of other stuff mixed in with it, but okay. All right, so let's see. I think I don't want orange because I'm just not really into orange. So we may use that, but we're not going to use the orange. Sorry if somebody wanted orange. And I do like the green, of course. Okay, so do you want me to add pink or purple to those two? Oh, sorry, Brittany. It's not mine. Not even close to my favorite color. Hey, sweetie.
Hey, Mama. What's not close to your favorite color?
Orange.
No.
Pink, pink, pink. Purple. Okay, well, pink came first, so we'll use pink. There's the other two I've already done. So what? Oh, let's get another piece of tissue.
Did you hear me sound supremely put out when you chose pink?
I chose pink because they chose pink.
I don't really have anything against it now.
Okay.
Now
that you're a little older.
Yeah, I matured. Somewhat.
Sorry. Hi, Lois. Hannah didn't want me to choose pink. She's not really into pink. She doesn't mind it as much now as she did when she was little, though, or when she was younger, I'll say, because even recently, she's not really into it. So, okay. I may have told y'all this story. I don't know. But when she was like 6 or 7 months old, I would be holding her and I would be in the closet trying to decide what to get out for her to wear. And if I pulled out something pink, she would cry. And if I put it back up and got something else out, she would be happy. So, oh. Orange and blue look good together. That's true, they do. That's true, they do. I agree, but we're going to do these colors because they make me happy. Okay. Okay, so underneath this, what do you want with it? Do you want herbs or tea or spice? I will do some spices too, but do we want some of these in with it? What do you think? She might be Eileen's daughter. No, she's mine. I'm going to claim her. Herbs. Okay. That's what we're going to do. Thanks, Teresa. I don't know. I'm thinking about making either journal covers or signature covers with them. I'm not sure which. I'm going to do some of these kind of pinkish red petals here. Well, they're actually leaves, but anyway. Okay, we're going to do that. And then we're going to, I don't want black. Go away. I'm just going to try to get some little bits of this and we will do, it's getting stuck to my fingers. Okay. Okay. Oops, 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 oops. And we're going to do cloves this time just for some variety. It looks the same, but it'll smell different. Okay. Ah! Ooh, be careful. Be gentle. Be gentle. Okay. Too much Mod Podge on there for that. Got to clean this off. Yeah, I like it. I think it looks pretty, doesn't it? Yeah, I'm sure you got a bunch of things you could use. Bits of yarn, all different kinds of yarn would be fun. Trying to see where I've got air bubbles. Okay. Kool-Aid packets. That would be fun. Ooh, ooh. Okay. Y'all giving me something else to try. Let me get this off my hands. Get this up. No, don't go on the floor. Okay. Uh-oh. that silk, it gets wet and it just clings to everything. So. Oh, well, I'm glad you're back, Gloria. Sorry about your internet. Hi, Mary. I'm just using regular copy paper. It just happens to be big. It's 11 by 17 size, but it's just copy paper, nothing special. Okay. I'm going to get, where are those? Mm-hmm. Okay. This time I'm going to put down probably some of the tea. And then I'm going to use some orange and turquoise of these brushos so Brittany can be happy. And then I'm going to use the white tissue paper over it so it'll show up. And then we'll also use one of the herbs as well. I mean, one of the spices. Yeah, you can use whatever you want as a base. I just did this because it's a blank canvas, but and because I knew I was going to use some pattern paper over it, and so I didn't want to waste my coffee dyed papers because of the pattern paper. But if you don't have pattern paper and you've got regular tissue paper or the white part of napkins, then you could use coffee dyed paper as your base, and you would get that same kind of old look. So, okay, all right, let's. Um, I'm getting tired of having to slop this. Okay. One more down here. And I may be using too much, but I want to make sure that everything gets embedded really well. And so I need enough of this that it'll also hold on to the tissue paper. So this is going to be a really messy jar when I get through here. Okay, let's put tea down first. And then let's do some of this. The herbs kind of, I mean, the tea just kind of disappeared, didn't it? This is the brushos. And I think it's pretty, but and it does look a little different than it would if without the tissue paper and everything, because it stayed in more specks. I'm happy with that. We might put some glitter on it later, but for now I'm happy with that. Oh, so where's another piece of? Okay, 1, 2, 3. I know I had a place for 4. Oh, there it is. Okay. Okay. The only problem with this is that it goes really fast, so you want to do a bunch more, even if you don't have a spot to put them. Vanilla or lemon? Tracing paper would probably be fun. Yeah, deli paper would probably work just as well. I think so. I was just using those two things because I've got them sitting right here. Okay. Let me see if I can figure out a place I can lay another one. If y'all saw my studio, you would understand my dilemma. Oh. Sorry, it's going to take me a second here. Okay. That is not what I thought it was. Well, now I found a spot and I can't find my wax paper. Oh, here it is. Okay. All right. We can do one more. And I'm trying to think. Let's try deli paper on top of this one. I don't have any that'll cover the whole thing, so that's the only bad thing about the deli paper. It'll only cover about this much. So I'm gonna make this one a little smaller. Colored chalk or pastels? Crayon shavings? That would be interesting as well. Let's see. What else I've missed here? Giant fly paper. There you go. Okay, let's see. I do have some pastels somewhere. But I also have this. Oh, look, there's my perfect pearls. I was looking for that the other day and couldn't find it. There it is. When I'm not wanting it. Those are oil pastels. Okay, just a second. This is pastels is what I got that for, so I know I've got them here somewhere. Oh, of course, they're way back there. Okay. Okay, this grinds it down into there. So here are my pastels, and I think we want something. Oh, that wasn't good. It's not exactly how I intended for that to go. Y'all give me 3 colors that'll go well together. Blue, yellow, red. There you go. All right. So let's do something bright so it'll show up instead of a dark blue. And this is the reddest red, and there's yellow. So we'll do those 3. Okay. It's getting on here already, and I'm not ready for it to. All right. Well, let's see. It's pretty, isn't it? Okay, I'm going to see if I can pour these all in there. Because if I don't, they'll get all in my Mod Podge, and that will be a mess. All right, let's get these out of the way. I'm going to just set that right there. Okay, so what do we want to go with our colored pastels? What else do we want? Do we want more herbs? Do we want herbs or tea or spices? Well, what I have that you dye Easter eggs with are these little bitty tablets, and that would be, I would probably end up scraping my fingers. Otherwise, I think that would work great if it was easy to do. I guess you could crush it in something if you had a mortar and pestle. Okay, some bits of thread and some herbs. Okay, those were the first two things I saw. I don't know if they were the first things written down, but they're the first things I saw. So that's what we're going to go with. Okay, let me put this out of the way so I don't make a mess. Okay. Oh, some of the brush shows got in here. Okay. It's a good thing we're using some of the bits of string because there's some bits were in the brush, and how they got there, I don't know. Well, come back. All right. So we said some herbs. We haven't used any of this. So let's use some of this rosemary. That smells really good too. I like rosemary. Okay. Some rosemary and some bits. Okay, there's that. And now we're just going to sprinkle this on and see what happens. It may end up being brown because they're all mixed together. I didn't think about that. Well, we'll find out, won't we? Oh, woo. Okay, that's probably a little more than we needed to go in one spot. Yeah. Brittany got her orange for sure, didn't she? Okay. This is definitely the sturdiest of the things I put on top. What all the spices are. And I forgot to put any spices on it. I have allspice and cinnamon and turmeric and ginger and mustard and cloves. Hi, Andrea. Hi, Terry. I'm glad to see y'all. And Kim, hi. I've probably missed some people. I'm sorry about that. But yeah, crushed red pepper would be good too. In fact, I have some. I could go in the house and get 5 pepper spice and we could just do one. Okay. Thanks, Tanya. All right. Let's see. That's not going to be flat enough. Okay. Um, make a pizza. Oh, chili powder. That's a pretty color. I thought about bringing out cayenne pepper, but I didn't because of the sneezing thing. Because cayenne pepper's got a really gorgeous color too. Turmeric and cayenne pepper, wouldn't that be pretty? It would probably be good, Teresa. It just depends on how if it was something light colored, so the stuff would show up. I think if you do something very dark, nothing's going to show up on it. So it would need to be something pretty pale. At least that makes sense to me. What do you think, Janet? You're the expert. I'm the experimenter. Janet's the expert. A bunch of light colored papers. I would just go for it and try it. Especially if there's something that you don't, really care a whole lot about and wouldn't maybe not use for something else. Then just go ahead and try them. It's just paper and glue if you don't like it. Or you could use it as a base and do stuff on top of it. Bye-bye, Kim. Thanks for coming in. All right. I have another piece of paper. Let me go get some peppers and let's see what we can do with some peppers, and then we'll stop and do second layers on them after that. Well, the skies are blue, but it's sprinkling. That's unusual. Usually, if it's going to produce any moisture, the skies are not blue at our house. Okay. This is 6-pepper blend. See what all it's got in it. It's got more than that. It's got chili peppers and other spices, including black and white pepper, dehydrated garlic, dehydrated onion, red pepper, dehydrated red and green bell peppers, citric acid. So that ought to be yummy. So what do we want to put on with this one? We need to put some of our thyme with this, don't you think? I think so. Do we want to put we could do the turmeric maybe with it? Oh, I put it in like ground beef. Put it on, in anything that I'm doing that's kind of Mexican-y, I'll use it for that. Or if I just want some meat that has some real flavor to it, sometimes I put it in with my roast. It just depends what I'm in the mood to do. I just throw stuff in. Okay. I need to find, well, I've never used paper blend in my art either. I need to find some tissue paper, some plain tissue paper, because I used up the other. Because I don't think that the pattern paper will show the peppers. Okay, where is my tissue paper? I know I'm bound to have some white tissue paper. Well, I have some white tissue paper with gold flecks, but that would kind of take away. It has dots. You'd think I'd have just some white tissue paper in here, but I can't find any. I'll cut this. It's not big enough. Let me see if I've got another piece of that. Okay, that one's not big enough either. Okay, here we go. This is not white, but it's lighter than the pattern paper, so that's what we're going to use. Let's see if we can. Well, I didn't do a very good job of that. That's not helping things much at all. There we go. Okay, now we're going to set that aside. Yeah, on burgers. And pork chops. It's good on pork chops. Okay. I am going to actually. Oh, no. I finished that off. This is all I've got. Okay. Okay. Let's see if this will be enough. All right. We're going to put the time down. Okay. And now let's sprinkle some of this on there and see. It does smell good. Okay. And let's go ahead and do a little bit of the turmeric if I can get it to come out. This is really not cooperative. Look at that. It was packed so full. Let me see if I can. Okay, we're just going to do this. This is now art turmeric. Since got my hands on it here. That works really well, though. Okay. Now look at this. Get that off my hands or we're going to have a real mess. Oh, yeah. Okay. Tissue paper. Those peppers are chunky, so I don't know how good the sprayer's going to help. We're just going to have to use the finger tools. The old finger tools, as Pam from the Paper Outpost says. She uses her finger tools a lot. So, ooh, okay, tore that. Be careful with your finger tools. Okay. Yeah, she does. She loves her finger tools. Okay. I think we're going to go ahead with this one and put the Mod Podge on top and put some of this clear glitter. Or would you rather have copper glitter on this one? And then we'll move it and we'll do some of the other ones. Yes, turmeric's good for a lot of things. It's really a healthy thing. And the pain relief aspects are why I bought that. I bought 2 jars at the same time, is why that one was never opened. Copper. Okay. And of course the copper does not have a ow. I'm gonna break my fingernails. Is it got plastic around it? Yeah, see? Okay. I guess that's new too. I got it at the thrift store, so I didn't expect it to be new. There we go. Okay. I'm going to move it way over here out of the way. Luckily, most of that turmeric is underneath because it would really turn my Mod Podge yellow if much of it was on top. There is that place where I tore the paper that it's on top, but everywhere else it's underneath. So okay, now let's see if we can. I don't know, it's not sprinkling very lightly. Okay. So now we got some copper on there. Let's pick this up and move it out of the way. Okay. Look at that turmeric. If you want to dye some papers yellow, turmeric is your friend. I haven't dyed papers with it, but I've dyed wool with it. Okay. Let's go back to the first one. Okay. First thing I'm going to do is tear off some of this around the edges here so it doesn't get in my way. Oops. Lost some of that. Okay. So do we want to put copper or iridescent on top of this one? Let's see if I have any other glitter. That's all I see right now. Do we want the iridescent or the copper on top of this? Copper. Iridescent. Iridescent. I'm going to let a few more people say, and then we'll take whichever one is the... When I get through putting the Mod Podge on here, I'll... whichever one of those two has the biggest vote, that's the one we'll use. Oops, come back. Okay. We've got all iridescents except one copper and one both. So we're going to go iridescent. Now, I don't know how you would possibly get that out of there. Woo! Okay, it's more than I wanted. But we got some on there. Hi, Nana. I'm glad you're here. Okay, so there we've got some iridescent on there. Let's see if you can see. Can you see that? Very cool. I almost got another one already, but I need to clean my spot here so I don't make a bigger mess. Okay. All right. We'll do copper on this one since we did the iridescent on the last one. And then maybe we'll do both on the next one. That way everybody can be happy. Okay, Janet, tell me the truth. Am I being too heavy-handed with the glue? I'm pretty heavy-handed when it comes to everything, so I may be being too heavy-handed. People might need to know that they don't need to use as much glue as I'm using. But I want to make sure everything sticks. You should have been here when I was using peppers in it. You probably would have liked that, Nana. I've used some spices and some herbs. Oops, I'm trying to be gentle, but this is... Well, I guess it's all right to have some spots that have more than others. That's how we do most things, isn't it? Okay, we're going to let that be good. It'll be great. Okay, thanks, Janet. Well, see, you don't need to get rid of them. Use them. Okay, which one was next? This one. Oops. Yeah, well, there's lots of things you can use, Teresa. So I have lots of patterns. And so that was one reason I wanted to use this. Oh, well, we'll just leave it on there. I'll just move the wax paper with it. That's fine. Okay. Hi, Miss Allie Kay. It's good to see you. I'm glad you're here. All right. We're going to do some copper and some iridescent on this one. That's what we decided, since that was the next request besides iridescent or copper, was to use them both. For those of you that weren't here when I did this one, the color is carded sari silk. That I bought on Etsy several years ago. I think the place I bought it from is called Collage, Camaj. I think that's right, Fiber Arts. She has a lot of cool stuff. I'm assuming she's still out there. I haven't bought anything in a while, but she has sari silk in a lot of different forms. This is just really good to mix in with your wool to spin, so that's why I bought this. Okay, let's do a little copper and then some iridescent. Okay, there's that one. I'm either going to use them to make journal covers or to make signature covers in a journal. I haven't decided yet. What do y'all think? They could be just like little one signature journals. Okay, let's. Okay, sorry. I just realized a couple of these are going to bend into weird shapes if I don't find some other place to put them that's flatter. Okay, let's take this off. Save that little bit of tissue paper. You never know when you might want it. Okay. Okay, now this has enough color on it. I think I'm just going to use the iridescent on it. This is brushos, Barbara. The blue and the orange are both brushos. Okay. Okay, Jules. Hi, I'm glad you're here. I will put them on Instagram when they're dry. I will do that for you, Jules. I rarely post things on Instagram, but I'll be happy to do that. I just don't think about it most of the time. Okay, I gotta. Oh no, I have one more. I was cleaning up already, but I have one more. Okay. Let me move this one. Uh-oh. Left my wax paper behind. Oh, no, I have two more because I have the peppers one too. Oh, no, we went ahead and did that one, so don't have to worry about it. Okay. Now then, what would we want to put on this one? Yeah, I think so, Tanya. I don't have anything else out that I know of to put on it. And I think if I put anything else on it, I would need to add another piece of tissue paper or something on top of that. And then we would lose what's underneath. So I think this is going to be the last one. Oh, y'all are my friends. You know I like copper. So you all agreed to say copper. Thank you. I don't know how long it'll take these to dry. I'll tell you what I think I'm going to do with them. Next week, next Monday night, we're going to make them into one signature junk journals. These will be the covers for some one signature junk journals. And I'll give away a couple of them next Monday night. So if you want one, you know where you need to be next Monday night. Okay. Copper. Yes, copper. Okay. I'm hoping that the stuff underneath will show up better once it dries. I think it will, if it works like most things do. You need to be at my house. Yeah. Yeah. I'm sure y'all had to go have a meeting to decide which one I would like best. Most of you are here often enough to know that if I'm going to choose a metallic, it's going to be copper. All right, let me put this in some water. I'll let that soak some of the gunk off. And then we'll try to clean this up so I can shut it. Feathers would be fun. That would be pretty. Yeah. There's so many things you could put in here. I just picked things that I had handy and easy, and some of the stuff that I remembered seeing in Janet's papers, because like I said, I've never done this before. So know this is real exciting, but if I don't do it, this will stick shut, and then I will be very upset. So. I don't do a lot of housekeeping stuff, but this is one thing that I do. Okay. Oh, that would be fun, Mina. Yeah, there's all kinds of yarns would be fun in there. You could use the feathers whole, probably if they were ones, some of them have very little bit of quill on them. And if they have a big quill, if you just take that part off, you could probably use feathers as long as you put them like on where's going to be the front and where's going to be the back of the paper, of your whatever you're doing with that, so that you're not trying to bend it where a feather is. A purple boa. Well, can you sacrifice your feathers off of your purple boa? I don't know if you can sacrifice that or not. What do you call it, Janet? Yes, I think that the Vaseline idea is a good idea. I just don't have any out here. It's a good idea. Oh, that's a whole. I usually buy those Selecta size paper towels, and that's not one. But when you're in the middle of a crisis, you have to buy what you can get. And I was happy to get some paper towels. So. Janet, are you going to tell us what you call the technique? Is it just textured paper? She may have had to go do something. Oh, okay. Just a second. Let me go check something. I'll be right back. Okay. No, it's not what I thought. Sorry. I thought Janet was sending me a message. Purple boa and tube top and foam green boa and tube top. All righty. I'm not a tube top or boa person. I wasn't even back before I was fat, heavy, old, any of those words you want to use. Before then, I still didn't do that. Seafoam. Oh, I get it. Seafoam. Yes, I love seafoam. That's a good color. Okay. Well, that's all. I didn't know that was going to go so fast. So, no, I think she must have had to do something. That's okay. But I think she just called them textured papers. Joy says she's heard it called faux homemade paper. Oh, goodness, Mary. Heavenly Father, I just lift up Mary's brother's ex that's in serious trouble. Lord, I pray that you will bless her and bless her doctors, give them wisdom and give them knowledge and give them peace that they can do what they need to do to help her. And Lord, I pray that you will give her the peace to let them do what they need to do. In Jesus' name we pray. Amen. We love you, Mary. Hug your brother for us. We love him through you. Yeah, I bet. Okay. That's funny, Holly. We took senior pictures. You could wear a dress or your graduation cap and gown. Those were your only two choices. And since it was a graduation picture, I chose cap and gown, and that so all my graduation pictures are cap and gown. Oh, we understand, Mary. Try to keep us updated if you can. We'll keep her in our prayers for sure. Okay, I have something I thought we might try to do. I wasn't planning to do it tonight, but I don't see why we can't do it tonight. Let me move stuff. I got to get rid of all my spices here. Y'all can look at this while I get rid of all my spices. I'll be right back. I'm going to just take these in the house, except for the turmeric. I got to remember it's art turmeric. I'll be right back. Well, those sprinkles we were having are gone. That didn't take long. Didn't get much good out of them. Oh, stop it. I'm sorry y'all had to battle the aliens while I was gone. I didn't know it was going to do that. I just hold it, I guess. Yeah, my camera's rejecting it. Yeah. Oh, this is the fabric paper that we made. Stop it. And this was, oh, it was my underpaper, just this white underpaper that I was using that we made it from. And I was thinking it might make some fun journal covers too. What do y'all think? I just glued it down with, oh, stop it. That is so frustrating. I do not cuss, but that infuriates me. Okay. First thing I'm going to do, if I can find my, okay. Well, I can't find my normal cutting mat, so stay put up here. I'm going to put this one out here, and we'll see if we can. I think it would be good journal covers too. I don't know how it will. You know, I don't know what I need to do on the back of it. I don't know, but let's just cut some first. But I don't know where my big ruler is, so I can use my oh, what do you call that thing? My X-Acto knife to cut this, because I don't think it's going to cut very easily with just scissors. And I can't find my big metal ruler. This one has a metal edge, so I guess we can use it, but it won't be easy. I would love to. I would love to find one without that. But I don't like change. So, oh, I need to turn this around the other way, because I'm left-handed. Okay, down here. Well, it doesn't matter. Let's see if it... Well, that worked well. Now let's turn it around here and cut it. Okay, you win. You win. So how big should it be? 8 inches, 9 inches, 10 inches? 8 inches would be right here. 9 inches. I think 9 inches. Because that way I can use regular 8.5 by 11 sheet of paper. All right. There we go. There's one. This got kind of crookedy. I don't know. I don't know what paper's going inside. I didn't even know I was going to make a journal cover out of it until today. Till right now. Okay. Didn't do a very good job of that. Have to save that for something. Thank you, Andrea. I needed some encouragement. I appreciate it. No, it was just white paper that I glued all this fabric stuff on top of. So it's really thick because of the fabric and the glue, not because of the paper. Okay. Okay, this would be 10 inches. Let's just do 9. There we go. So there's 2. And this one is crooked again. We're just going to let it be crooked. Let's see. That is the sticky part. It was a big, giant Post-it note pad. So that part's really sticky. So we're going to cut that off, and we can use that for something else. So we're going to cut this one right here at the 11.5 mark, and that'll take care of that. And we can use this for something that we're going to glue down. Okay, so we have something there we can play with later. And then we have 3 journal covers. Oh. This one says butterfly right there. I like that. Let's see how wide they are. I didn't even think about how wide they are. So about 15 inches. Oh, do you cut this with your... What scissors do you cut this with? I'm going to cut it with these. Okay, that makes a nice edge there. Let's go ahead and do that over here. Okay. Now then, it's a little less than 15 inches. So that would make a 7.5 inch wide book. And we would have to pretty much do that if we're going to leave butterfly all in the front. But I'm not sure I want to. Okay. Yes, I did. I put Mod Podge under it and over it. So it's very Mod Podged. Okay. So if I do a 1 inch spine, where would that need to be? About right here, I think. Right? Between 7.5 and 8.5. Would that be my spine? I'm not going to cut it. I'm just deciding. See, it would be about right here. The spine would be. What are you thinking, Tanya? Yeah, I probably could. That would probably work. So if we make it, all right. I'm going to draw a line and then I'm going to cut because I want that peaked edge. Pinked edge. Okay, come on. Oops. Okay, now then, it's 13 inches. Actually, but now that I've gotten started there, I'm going to have to kind of give it one. Because that's what I measured. Okay, so this is what it's pretty much going to be. I'm going to have to trim it off a little bit. Okay. Yeah. See, when I was measuring the height of it, I measured right. But when I was measuring the width, I didn't. So, oh, in it, you think? I didn't realize now this is mostly Christmas paper on the, I mean, there's some obvious Christmas paper on the front. Isn't that funny? Maybe we don't want to do this one. Maybe we want to save it for later. Do a different one tonight. Okay, let's do a different one. Let's do a different one. This one has some Christmas, but not near as much. And then there's this one, which is not Christmassy at all. Let's do this one. Okay. Let's get those pieces. Put them up somewhere to use for something else as well. I'll stick them up here with that other cover that we're not going to use tonight. Okay. And I'm just going to go ahead and trim the edges of this one. I'm still here. Are y'all having problems? Do I need to go somewhere? Y'all let me know if it's still working for you, because if I need to get off of here, I need to know. Oh, okay. All right. As long as I can. Okay. Okay. Picture's fuzzy though. Try to see if you can take it. Maybe it's gotten you knocked down. Sometimes YouTube will knock you down to like 144, and if you move it up to a higher resolution, it'll be better. Good night, Janet. Thank you so much for coming and for the idea of what to do tonight. I appreciate it. Go get better. Love you, hon. Okay, now when I did this one, I made it a definite spine. I think I like that because it is pretty stiff. It doesn't feel like fabric would feel. Is it fuzzy for everybody? Because if this is not going to be any fun, I might as well just get off. It's very blurry for Barb, and it's fuzzy for Miss Allie, fuzzy for Julie. So do we want to get off? You're still having fun regardless of fuzz. Okay. Well, I can tell that this is not even. So I'm going to cut it again. The places where the lace is where it doesn't want to cut. Okay. Patricia's okay with the fuzz. Okay. All right. Well, if y'all want to stay, I'll stay. I will stay. Okay. See, this one's crooked too. I'm just not having very much luck in doing things straight. And I really wanted to use the, okay, let's just do this. We're going to cut this again to make it straight. Whew, okay. Oh, cool, Barbara. Post it in the group. I want to see. Okay. Now this one is 13 inches wide. So, and it's relatively straight. So we're gonna use it here. So we're gonna put our ruler between the 6 and the 7. And that's where we're gonna fold it. I think I'm pushing it over right down here. Let's see. Yeah. Okay, that didn't work out so well. There's a piece of lace right there that's not wanting to. Okay. Oh, this is not making me happy. Okay, this is what we're gonna do. We're just gonna fold it. And let it be just a rounded spine instead of a specific spine. No, it's not cracking. It's all the Mod Podge and the fabric keep it from cracking. Okay, so we need papers that are all right. See, it's doing it again. And this is fairly straight up here and down here. So this is frustrating. I feel like I'm trying to cut my own hair. I take a little off this side, a little off that side, a little off this side, a little off that side. It's going to be bald soon. Oh. Okay. All right, we're not going to have it pinked. We're just going to cut it because this is making me unhappy. Put the short one on the back and use another piece to fill in. Put some lace on it. Yeah, all of those are good ideas. I really like this for the front, although it probably really doesn't make any difference. Okay, we'll just do the lace idea. And we'll go ahead and put some lace on it now so that I will not fret over it. No, we need to get our papers first. No, I hate that. Okay. I'm sorry. Let's see. Yeah, I think that's a good idea. Just glue this on there. And then I can cover it up with a piece of lace or something. I think that will make me happier. I need something really, really strong, though, to get that to glue together. It might be the Mod Podge. It might be. And what I'm fixing to use on this will only will be just as bad. Okay. Okay. I'm just going to put glue up to that pencil line so that, and I'm going to go ahead and use this yeah, that's what I'm going to use. I don't like this glue, but I'm going to use it anyway. I don't have a lot of it, so it's going to take a minute. Okay, just checking. It's bound to be getting down here soon. There we go. Let me go open my door real quick. Okay. Find a place to set that. Oops. Sorry. So wrinkly, it's hard to get it to work. But there we go. Hi, Melissa. It's good to see you. We're trying to fix a journal cover out of my fabric collaged paper. Okay. So now that we've got that and we can let it just sit there and glue itself together, hopefully. I'm going to see, we need, okay. 8.5 by 11 sheets of paper would work great for this, but I don't want to just do 8.5 by 11 sheets of paper. So we're gonna find some papers. These are 8.5 by 11 sheets of paper, so we'll use those. We'll put one of those in there. see, what else can we find? We can use that. And need some. Ooh, not there. Ouch. Sorry, it'll take me a minute to find some papers. Okay, let's start with these. See what we can come up with here. I got those clips at Dollar Tree. They still had them last time I was there. They come 6 to a package for $1. They're really nice clips. Okay, well, we know these will work because they're 8.5 by 11. So we're just gonna fold these in half. Yeah. These are some of my tea bag dyed papers. And this is just coffee dyed music paper. Okay. I'm not sure I like the... Oh, let's just go ahead and stick it in there. We'll just make it into something with some pockets. Yes, I got them at Dollar Tree. We can throw in a few of these. I have several of them already cut. And I think this is going to be too brittle. So we will not use that one after all. Okay. We're going to have to trim this one down. I want to do it. Okay, the bottom looks pretty good. Let's see, how is it? 10. Okay. Sorry, I'm trying to, come on, trying to decide where to cut it, but I think I want as much of that butterfly as I can get in there. So we're going to cut it there. And we want it to be 8.5 inches. There we go. And then we'll fold it like that and put it in. Okay. And let's go ahead and do this one too. Let's see. Let's just cut this one off. Sorry, y'all. Okay. Sorry, I'm having trouble. Okay. Okay. We'll put that in there. That's what we've got so far. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. And we'll find a couple more. Okay. I don't want a vulture. I don't want a vulture. Let's see if we can find something better. I'm going to have to cut off some of the edges, so we have to kind of check. Okay, that one will be all right. Okay, we'll use those two. Let's trim them down. Hubby is being too much of an interruption. Okay, I think 5.5 should work fine. Let's make sure. Yeah, we could probably even go out a little bit more. Okay. Do this one. I'm sorry. I'm not saying much. That's too much. Okay. So here's our signature. Let's go ahead and stick it in here. There we go. I've noticed, Andrea, y'all seem to be doing just fine at entertaining yourselves. But I think that's a good amount of papers to go inside here. I think that'll work good. I think that's probably glued well enough. I can take this off and we can see. Okay, so there's a little journal. So let's go to the middle. We'll just go ahead and bind it, get it done. Let's see if I can get this. All righty. So now I've got to yeah, I've got to poke holes and put some string in there. And then we'll put some lace here. I think we're going to use this one. It's strongest. Let's find a needle. I need the biggest hole I've got here. Right there. Okay. Oops, some more needles. I have like 20 and I only use like 3. Okay. Somewhere in here I have I know I do. Well, I can't find it. But somewhere I have a floss threader. But we got lucky. All right. All right, let me get my book. If I can find it. Okay, well, I don't know where it is, so we're just going to use this one. Okay. And this is the top. So we're going to go in here. Come on. And go out here. And back in here. And back out here. Well, let's get rid of this. Okay, that's not working right. Okay, we're just going to tie a little bow up here like Joie de Fille does. I always think her journals look sweet like that. Okay. Here we go. So there it is. Okay, now then we need to put some lace right there. And then we're going to call it done. Let me find some lace. Then we'll look and see what our papers look like so far. Okay, let's see. What do you think? Does that look good? Alrighty, thanks. Okay, let's trim this right there. And then right there. And then we will glue this down. Okay. And I think I'm going to use the art glitter glue if I can find it, because it doesn't smell so bad as the other. Okay. Okay. Now we're gonna give it away. How about that? Does that sound good? Choose a number. Don't write anything till you see me say go. When I type go in and you see that, then put your number there. Number between 1 and 100, and we are not going to worry about making people go back and choose another number. The first person to put that number down is the one who gets it. So watch the numbers before you say your number, because I don't want to mess with going back and having everybody choose new numbers and all that. So the person closest to the number without going over. Let me write a number down real quick though, and get it written down someplace. All right, where's some paper? Oh, I need to do it over here where you can't see. Okay, here's the number. It's right there. Now then I'm going to say go, and then everybody put a number in. And not yet. I haven't put a number. I haven't said go. Between 1 and 100. Yes, somewhere between 1 and 100. Now you can go. Just write it again, Jules. I'm going to give you a few more seconds. When I don't see anybody putting in a number for a few seconds, then I'll go ahead and say stop. But Teresa doesn't want hubbies to count. Would your hubby use it, Beth? If he would use it, then he can count. Okay, stop. Okay. Let me find my number. Where did I put it? All right. My number was 42. So who's the closest to 42 without going over? I see Andrea at 33. Joe's at 37. I know, Teresa, isn't that just the pits? I hate it when you're one ahead. So are we going to let Joe have it at 37, or are we going to give it to Andrea at 33? Do hubbies count or not? He would give it to his mom. Oh, now that's just too sweet. That's just too sweet. What do y'all think? Should we give it to Joe to give to his mom? Oh, hubby said it, not you. How does Andrea feel? Because she's the person who would have won if Joe wasn't ahead of her. I tell you what, Andrea, I'll make another one and give it to you, and we'll give this one to Joe for his mom, and then I'll make another one for you. All right. So Andrea and Joe can both have one. All right. So here we go. Do y'all want to stay long enough to make another one, or do you want me to do it later? I know you did, Teresa, but you were over. Andrea was still under. Well, cool. Well, I'll be glad to send it for his mom. That's neat, and it was sweet of him to think of it. We'll make Andrea one. Teresa, I'm going to give away some journals made out of our textured paper for covers next week. So maybe you can win one of those. Good night, Joan. Okay. This one's bigger. So we're going to need wider pages to go in it. It's shorter. It's shorter and wider. Thanks, Teresa. Come back next week, though, and you might win one of the other ones. Because I'm going to give a couple away next week, too. Okay. Let me find some papers to go in this. Give me a few minutes. We'll put some of those in there. Oops. Okay. Let me go in the house and get something real quick. Be right back. And looks like most of our papers are about the same size, so we may need to make this one a little narrower. We may need to make it a little narrower. Where are those other pages? Okay. We're just going to make what pages we can make wider. And then the ones that we can't make wider, we'll. So this one and this one can be wider. And these are wider. Still don't want the vulture in there. Okay. Oh, I love the opera. The music is just amazing. Okay. Let's put some of these in there. Okay. Now these are all 8.5 by 11 or smaller, and these are going to be a little wider because this is wider. So I'll have to trim it a little bit. But not a lot. I'm going to move Joe's book aside and let that lace dry. Excuse me. Okay. We're just going to trim these a tiny bit, and then we'll fix the other ones as wide as these. I'm sorry y'all are having to listen to me. I'm sorry you're having to listen to me. Okay, let's see. Okay. All right, we're going to make these 6 inches wide. Yeah. I think I'm going to make this one 6 1/4. I don't want to have to take off too much. I think that'll still fit in here. Let's see. Yeah. Okay. My papers are getting all stuck in there. Okay, let me see. All right, got to take off a little bit more on the bottom. Okay, there's those. And then we've got this. Okay, let's take off a little bit from the bottom. Let's just go right here. Okay. Let's see how many we've got here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Okay, I think we need a couple more. We need a couple more something else's. All right. We'll put some of these in there. Oh, stop it. Such a picky camera. Okay. And we're going to start with this one. Let's put this one in there. And then Yep, it's 10 p.m. here too. Hi, Dorothy. I'm glad you're here. I'm making a journal. And that's not going to work. Okay. Well, let's beat everything down, and then we can trim some of it off. I forgot this one's shorter. Wider, but shorter. Okay. All right, let's go straight on the bottom here. I don't need it that low. Okay, let's go right here. You want it to poke out? You don't mind if it pokes? I mind if it pokes out. I'll just do a little bit and I'll let some of it poke out, but that was too much pokey. Okay, we'll let some of it poke out. Well, okay, it's not going to poke out. Okay. All right. Now then, we got to I respect you ladies who can bind books without clips, but I cannot. I admire that other people can do it, but alrighty. Get my giant book back up here. Let's go ahead and all right, where did I put that needle? Did I put it up? Yep, I think I did. Nope, that's not it. All right. Oh, there it is, way up. No, that's not it. I did put it up. It's just slid way down in there. Okay. Alrighty. I like to have that ready so that I can go immediately to binding once I get the holes poked and I don't end up missing something. Trying to figure out where the top is. Okay, okay, this way. It's kind of important to know where the top is. I mean, I guess you could bind it with your tie at the bottom, but Okay. Okay, it's already fluffy. You're welcome. You're welcome. And Andrea, I don't know if I have your address. My email address is underneath the video in the description box. If you would email me your address, then I'll know I have it. Because I don't think I have it. Okay. Make sure. Okay. Teresa, you're funny. You're funny. But I do, you're right. I do have yours. Okay. Well, do you want some words or something on here, Andrea, or do you want to do that yourself? I'll let you do that yourself. I'm just going to send it to you like this and let you do what you want to with it. You'll have to show us what you do. But be sure to send me your address. Thank you, Debbie. Okay, so we made 2 journals. I have Joe's address. Sign the back. Okay. I never think to do that. Okay. Beth, are you still here? What's Joe's mom's name? What's Joe's mother's name so I can put it in here? Joanne. Okay. There we go. Made just for Joanne by Lisa Conway. Made just for Andrea by Lisa Conway. Except the A got left out because I didn't have enough space. Oh, date. Okay. 4-20. 2020. 4-20. 2020. There we go. All right. It'll probably be Wednesday before I can put these in the mail because that's Wednesday or Thursday, whichever day when I go to do my grocery shopping for my mom, that's when I'll put them in the mail. Whatever day that is, either Wednesday or Thursday. All righty. Now then, I wanted to show you all the papers we made. Let's see how they are looking by now. We're going to make some one signature journal covers out of these. That actually feels good. That's fun, isn't it? And we'll do that next week. We're going to let these dry some more. They're dry enough you can touch them, but they're not. They're still wet, cold. All right. I put my hand on top of it. Maybe that'll. So this is our textured paper that we made tonight. Oh. Here's one. Okay, stop complaining. That one's still wet. Doesn't like that one either. Here's the one made with peppers. Well, I'm glad he's tickled, Beth. I am. I hope his mom will be tickled too. And there's this one. And that is all. And I feel like I got a lot done tonight. It looks like pizza, yeah. We'll make a pizza journal. Oh, let me put these up. Put this up. Oh, you and Brittany. She likes the blue and orange too. Where's the lid? Here we go. I don't want to hurt myself. Got to put it up. Well, thank y'all so much. And I am going to go ahead and get off. You've never won a journal? I bet you're not journal deprived, but maybe you'll win next week. I'm going to give a couple away next week. Okay. I will see you all. Love you. Have a good night. Sleep well. See you tomorrow at noon right here where Tanya and I are going to work on our scrappy crunchy books. And then Thursday here at 1 o'clock where we're just going to work on projects. So hopefully we'll see you then. Bye-bye.